Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is the Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Samantha Skiles.
And I'm Stephanie Parks.
SAU recently hosted the 2001 Southwest Regional Science Fair. Area elementary, junior high, and high school students submitted more than 700 entries in 7 categories. The science fair is sponsored by the South Central Service Cooperative, South Central Science Alliance, and SAU. Cash prizes were awarded to first, second, and third place winners. The senior high division winner won a cash and a one-semester SAU scholarship.
The SAU Department of Agriculture also recently hosted high school students. About 1,000 from the region participated in Southwest District FFA career development events. They include livestock judging, farm business management, and dairy foods. Other competitions were in speech, such as prepared public speaking and creed speaking. Agriculture students were excused from classes in order to organize and assist with event activities.
Sigma Beta Delta is a national business honor organization. 31 students in the School of Business Administration have recently been inducted as new members. Sigma Beta Delta honors undergraduate students in business, management, or administration. To be eligible for membership, a student must be a junior or senior and rank in the top 20% of the class. An initiation dinner included speeches from Dr. David Rankin, Dean of the School of Business Administration, and Academic Vice President Dr. Jerry Powell.
The SAU chapter of a National Honorary Band Sorority is sponsoring a garage sale. Tau Beta Sigma's main function is to support the SAU band program. In the past, SAU had a chapter, but it has been defunct for several years. The new Tau Beta Sigma chapter is currently in a colonization period. It should become an official chapter in May. The garage sale will be held this Saturday from 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Student Activities Building.
An SAU faculty member has been elected to the National Council of the Alpha Chi National College Honorship Society. Dr. Gail White, Professor of Management, will serve on the National Council for 5 years. White also serves as a sponsor of the SAU Alpha Chi chapter. SAU students also attended and presented papers at the convention held in late March in Savannah, Georgia. Another Alpha Chi faculty sponsor, Dr. Suzanne Jessup, received a 10-year sponsor service pin at the convention.
Funding for a number of scholarships and events come through donations. The SAU Foundation has released current endowment figures. At the conclusion of the 2000 calendar year, the School of Business Administration had an endowment of more than $800,000. Other school endowments included education at more than $400,000, liberal and performing arts at almost $600,000, and science and technology at close to $800,000. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Stephanie Parks.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
With an SAU profile, I'm David Parkerson.
And I'm Angela Bradford.
Kappa Kappa Psi and Tau Beta Sigma are honorary service organizations whose sole purpose is to serve college and university band programs through service projects, fundraisers, social events, and other projects.
Kappa Kappa Psi is presently located in more than 150 colleges and universities. Since 1919, more than 50,000 interested band members have devoted time to this fraternity.
Tau Beta Sigma, a national honorary band sorority, provides service to collegiate bands, encourages the advancement of women in the band profession, and promotes and enriches the appreciation of band music through recognition, leadership development, and education of its members.
For more information about these two organizations, visit their website at kktbs.org. With an SAU profile, I'm Angela Bradford.
And I'm David Parkerson.
SAU Sports, I'm Christie Roden.
And I'm Braden Harman.
In baseball, the Mule Riders snatched an 8-6 win over NCAA Division II's 5th-ranked team, Delta State, Saturday. The victory was the first game of a doubleheader against the Statesmen. SAU's Will Tidmore and James Garvin went 3 for 4. Tidmore had a double, 2 singles, and an RBI, while Garvin, who was playing in his first game since back surgery, stroked a double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs.
In the second game of Saturday's Delta State SAU baseball doubleheader, the Statesmen were able to steal a win from the Riders 7-5. Starting pitcher Chris Poza went the first 3 innings for SAU, allowing 8 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Francisco Rivera worked 3 1/3 innings, giving up 1 hit and 3 runs, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Rivera received the loss, dropping his record to 3-3.
In the final game of a 3-game series that pitted rivals Delta State and Southern Arkansas University, the DSU Statesmen banged out a 20-15 win over the Riders. Tied at 15 after 8 innings, Delta State's relentless assault on SAU's pitching in the ninth gave the Statesmen a 5-run cushion. The win helped first-place Delta State to a comfortable 12-2 record in the GSC and 26-7 record overall. SAU, which has lost 2 of 3 for the second straight week in the GSC, fell to 7-7 and dangerously close to not making the conference tournament for only the second time since they joined the league. Overall, the 22nd ranked Mule Riders are 22-10.
In women's softball, SAU swept a Gulf South Conference doubleheader from Christian Brothers University here Sunday. The Riderettes won a 3-1 pitcher's duel in the first game and hammered out a 10-7 decision in the second game. The sweep improves SAU to 5-3 in the GSC and 18-13 overall. In the first game, SAU's Ashley Chatman threw a 1-hitter at the Lady Buccaneers, walking only 2 and striking out 2 to get the win. She went the route and improved her record to 9-5. With SAU Sports, I'm Braden Harman.
And I'm Christie Roden.
With commentary, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Daniel Green.
The parking lot across from Overstreet is one place that has been changed.
In the past, there were 3 entrances and exits in this parking lot.
Traffic could flow in any direction in and out as desired.
Now there is only 1 entrance and only 1 exit, and the other opening in the parking lot is closed.
The traffic flows only in a counterclockwise direction following the arrows from the entrance to the exit.
For the first few days after the parking lot was reopened, a man stood in the lot directing traffic.
When a driver turned the wrong way, they were asked to back up and follow the arrows.
This created more problems than it did solutions.
In the long run, this will probably end up being a good idea.
Cars only being able to flow in one direction will cut down on people going everywhere.
But there are always the people who drive like maniacs in parking lots you have to look out for.
But why fix something if it is not broken? With commentary, I'm Daniel Green.
And I'm Heather Halter.
With an SAU police log, I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Monica Rasmussen.
On March 9th, Officer Murphy met with Damian Roberts in reference to a breaking and entering and theft of property charge. Roberts reported his truck had been broken into in the Green Hall parking lot and 2 amplifiers were taken. The theft occurred between 1:30 and 7 p.m. on March 6th or 7th. The equipment is valued at approximately $1,235. The case is under investigation.
On March 14th, Officer Murphy met with Melinda Cummings in reference to a hit-and-run accident. Cummings stated her driver's side door was damaged while parked in the Dolph Camp parking area. On March 25th, the north side exterior door of the Bruce Center was forced open. The swing arm on the top of the door was bent in a manner that kept the door propped open.
On March 12th, Officer Murphy worked a 2-vehicle accident on East University in front of the Baptist Student Union. The accident involved Jamie Craig and Kayolan Georgiev. Georgiev was cited for careless and prohibitive driving. On March 13th, Officers Ray and Murphy arrested Adrian Confron of Camden for a failure to appear warrant from the North Little Rock Police Department. Confron was booked at the Magnolia Police Department and held over for the North Little Rock Police Department.
On March 25th, Jermaine Jones reported that his dorm room had been broken into at some point over the spring break holiday. Several items were taken, including assorted computer equipment and compact discs, valued at approximately $3,000. Entry and exit were made through an exterior window which was broken out. The case is still under investigation. On March 26th, Jeremy Capone reported that his bicycle had been taken from the front of Green Hall. It was reportedly taken between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. The bicycle was recovered by the owner on March 27th. With an SAU police log, I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Nakita Martin.
I'm Joann Lane.
And I'm Robert Chatman.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Dermott High School is seeking applicants for a head football coach, guidance counselor, and a special education teacher for the 2001-2002 school year. contact the Superintendent's Office at 870-538-1000 for applications. Foreman Public Schools are now accepting applications for the English speech teacher, secondary advanced math teacher, and an elementary teacher.
Applications will be accepted until next week. Applicants must meet Arkansas certification requirements. For information, contact Larry Lattimore, Superintendent of Foreman Schools at 870-542-7225 or contact him by mail. I'm Robert Chatman.
And I'm Joann Lane.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Marsha Walters.
And I'm Mwachiro.
SAU now has a skating rink. SAU obtained a 3-year lease for what will now be known as the Ryder Rink. The facility, located on West University Street, behind the Missionary Baptist Student Union, will be open 4 times a week and is free to students. It is also available to rent by student organizations for parties and events. In addition to skating, the rink also has pool tables, air hockey tables, and other games. The rink will employ both regular and work-study students.
Last week, SAU held its first senior fair at the Brew Center. The event, which took place over 2 days, was designed for students so they can receive assistance with their graduation requirements. A variety of school departments set up booths to help the students. Also, the fair, students were able to order class rings as well as graduation announcements.
Last Tuesday, SAU's Performing Arts Series presented the Philander Smith Collegiate Choir in concert at the First United Methodist Church. The concert, which was free and open to the public, was supported in part by the Arkansas Arts on Tour program of the Arkansas Arts Council and the National Endowment for the Arts. The 27-voice choir was under the direction of Dr. William Powell and Associate Director Dr. Rosa Fane Powell. One of the major appearances of the choir was performing at the 1993 presidential inauguration of William Jefferson Clinton.
Last week in the SAU Mall, the latest high-tech attraction known as Zap Attack was on display. Zap Attack is a laser tag battle in a fog-filled, eerie portable arena complete with obstacles, the remains of buildings, surround sound, and a few unexpected surprises. The event was well attended and liked by students. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Tarea Haywood. On Monday, April 9th, Upward Bound recreational activities from 7 to 9:30 p.m. in the Student Activities Building. Phi Lambda Chi Fraternity Meeting from 8 to 10 p.m. in Wilson 336. Tuesday, CAP testing from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Nursing Building. Career planning classes from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Wilson 216. Wednesday, a teacher fair from 12 to 4 p.m. main floor and conference rooms 2 in the Brew Center. Thursday, April 12th, Faculty Senate Officers Meeting from 3:30 to 6 p.m. Student Activities Board Meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. in the Brew Center. On Saturday, April 14th, graduate classes from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Overstreet Hall. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.